welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tika Tikah back at you with another mukbang dessert style. Today I decided to do pecans and praline ice cream, which is so delicious. I've got brownies inside there and also donuts. I also have caramel sauce and chocolate sauce as well, but we're gonna kind of see how this goes, mix it up a little bit. Tasty, tasty, right? Also, I wanted to do some Cheetos. It just sounds really good, and no, I'm not pregnant. It just sounds good. So a little bit of Cheetos with ice cream, maybe dippy, I don't know. But I'm gonna give this my first taste test so I can like customize it to what I want. So donuts, whipped cream, and ice cream right here. Super delicious. Mmm, so good. I've been waiting all week for something like this. I kind of want to add the chocolate sauce, so I'm going to do that. I like chocolate. Chocolate is one of my favorite things. It's good all the time. I've never seen it packaged like this before, but this is what they had, so I was like, go with it. Should get a napkin. There we go. I keep napkins right in my drawer. I can't even talk tonight. Just in case, you know, it comes in handy when you need it. My favorite thing about pecans and praline ice cream is just that crunch you get from like the crunchy caramel, caramelized pecans. So good. A big chunk of brownie with like a white chocolate sauce, and it's so good. My goodness. So I thought, literally, if you're doing anything right now, go to the store and get yourself some ice cream with brownies. It is so good. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little story time with you today. My best friend from California, because I'm a Cali girl myself, has been giving me such a hard time because she's like, you don't drop my name, you don't talk about, you know, this and that, you said you talk about it. And I'm thinking, I sure did say I would talk about it. Some of the crazy stories we have from when we were younger. And so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to talk to you about what her and I have done, which is crazy. Probably say 3 things today. One being which, when her and I were younger, we watched that movie Hairspray. And I know you're watching right now, T, and you know what I'm talking about. This girl, after that movie, because I'd never had my hair straightened before or a product in my hair at all. I'm mixed race, so I have like mixed race hair, and it's hard to straighten sometimes. She got an ironing board out and a hot iron, and back then I don't think they had any temperature settings on their irons. She made me lean over this ironing board. I was scared as heck because, I mean, when you got friendship, but the trust is a different thing. But I leaned over the ironing board. She put my hair down, and within probably the first 2 strokes through and passes through my hair, I felt it was getting hot up in here, like up in my room. I was getting hot. She was going too close to my scalp. All of a sudden, I smelled something. It was my scalp burning, scalp burning from the steam. And I felt it, but I have a pretty tough head because I have really coarse hair close to it. So I didn't feel it right away. But I felt it after a second or so. So here I am, shit's burning. Excuse me, shiz is burning. I tried to lift my head up. She had it's like she had her body weight on that iron. She was holding it down. I tried to pull it, pulled me right back. This girl. So it pulled me right back down. So I'm pulling. And then there's just smoke coming everywhere. She was laughing. She still laughs till this day, and it's been way too long for you to still be laughing. Needless to say, it took me a lot of years for me to ask her to flat iron my hair again. It looked cute though. It looked really cute. But She's done it for me since, like, you know, many years ago, because it's been a long time since I graduated high school. But she was more graceful the second time around because she kept laughing from the first time. This dang girl, she's so crazy. I'm trying to think if there's anything that can make this taste better. No. This tastes like a piece of heaven. I put 2 brownies in here, 2 big ones. If you're on a diet, I'll eat this for you, okay? Because I am keeping after myself, but I also like to enjoy myself a little too, you know what I mean? I have something I want to tell you guys it's super crazy. This literally really happened to me in my small hometown that I grew up in California. These brownies are thick. So, my friend she lived in an area that was like this small little owned community. But it had one, like, Quickie Mart kind of, like, it looked like it was someone's old house that they turned into a, like a little mart where you go pick up stuff, pickles, whatever you want to get. They used to do fried chicken there and all this good stuff. So, us being probably like 14 or 15 years old, we walked from her house over there, which is about a mile, in the dark. You know, when you grow up in, like, communities that are kind of out there, I mean, you feel safe even though there's probably, like, cougars and bears and all these things that you just don't really think about when you're growing up. But we left our house, probably, like, it was after dark. I knew that, but I don't know time. And we started walking. We get to the store. Everything's good. I mean, it smells good in there. We're hungry as heck. We want to have just whatever, everything in the store. Well, these 2 guys come in. We hear one of them say, they're like, we want to hurt someone tonight. And her and I look at each other like, oh my God, like, we have to walk home. This is a little bit weird because they're probably in their, I would say, 20s. They were older to us, right? And they're in their 20s. They want to hurt someone tonight. So it's weird because I'm gathering that they're probably pretty drunk too, because as an adult now, I'm like, I look back and I'm like, you're probably drunk. We're sitting there, we're scared as heck. We're like, we need to get out of here, but there's no, like, back door out of here, nothing. So we knew the only way to get out was the way we came in. So we stand behind them ready to check out. They turned around and gave us the dirtiest looks. Like, I'm talking like hit you in the soul dirty looks. And here I am, you know, I'm mixed race. My bestie is Puerto Rican. And we're just chilling trying to get out the store. So good. Let's try it with some Cheetos. Cheetos and ice cream. We'll see. Let's see how this tastes. And brownies and donuts. So we can get us a good sized bite. Okay, I'm totally mixing these in. So I gotta commit to this. They're already mixed in. So we got Cheetos up in there. Surprisingly, it's actually not that bad. I can definitely taste the cheese in it. Surprisingly too, this makes this taste more dairy-ish, just having that cheese in it. It's good. Yeah, back to the story though. Okay. So we're checking out. They're checking out in front of us. We get our stuff, we pay for it. As soon as we hit that door, they're like, oh, let's just get her. Let's get the N, and it ends with the R, which is me. They said, let's just get her. She'll be the one tonight. Holy crap. Like, I laugh looking back now because I can't believe we went through this. Her and I just started running. The only difference is instead of running together, we ran in separate directions. I mean, we just took off, her and I did. I ran and hid in some bushes, and I ran as fast as I could to hide in bushes. She ran, I'm sure, the opposite direction. I knew she was in the opposite direction as fast as she could. I just remember dodging through wherever I could go and just go. And I just remember them getting in the car really quick, and you could hear it like squealing out, just like they were ready to chase. But back in this old neighborhood, there wasn't any like real street lights or anything except for on one block. Wasn't any street lights, so we were able to get away okay. But I just remember after about like 15 minutes of hiding in the bushes, I yelled and I was like, I'm not gonna say her name on here, but T. I was like, T, where are you? And I hear this really weird like mumble, and she's like, Teek, is that you? We ran in separate directions, but somehow came around and ended up being near the same bushes. Because I was scared as heck. Like, honestly, I didn't know every street that was over there, or maybe they lived next to that particular spot. I was freaked out. We were terrified. She ran across the street to wherever I was at, and we hid in the bushes, just waiting to hear. And you can literally hear these two guys revving their engines, checking like all the streets to see where we are over at. I was so freaked out. I know she was for sure freaked out. I mean, she's one of the toughest chicks I know, and she was freaked out because, I mean, I think she was more or less scared that these are two grown men, we're young girls, and they're way bigger than us at that point. You know, as grown women, we'd be like, we're gonna beat that down. Like, don't come over here, you know what I mean? But as children, we were scared. I think I'm going more for the ice cream. The brownie looks good, but I'm gonna give me some of this. We were terrified. We got back to her place, and we told her dad what happened. Everybody in this community knows how scary my friend's dad can be. Like, just him screaming can scare like 3 people 3 blocks away. He's terrified. So he got pissed. I mean, he got on the phone to his friends and sent people out to look for those guys. They never ended up finding him. But that was one of our crazy stories that we had, just running from somebody that wanted to hurt us. And like, it was terrifying. I mean, I guess at that age I probably shouldn't have been out after dark, but I mean, back then you were comfortable going out at night. There wasn't like the boogeyman out there like there is now. All these things that can scare you, right? You know, this girl's still my best friend till this day. You met some of my other besties in the Hoedown Showdown, which we are going to be doing another one at some point, but yeah, no, she's still my best friend. We've been through so many things together. I mean, she's my first person that ever got me to try alcohol. I want to thank you for that Smirnoff Ice. It went down really well. She got her license before me, so we ended up doing like trips together, which was so fun, just going down to the beach and getting lost for like the weekend, having fun. Her dad took care of all of the costs associated. So with this, my bestie, my Cali bestie, we grew up in a very weird situation. I had a single mom and siblings. She had a single dad and a sibling. And at a young age, we met each other in elementary school. Her dad quickly became my dad. My mom was like her mom. And so we had like a whole household. Trust me, we tried to get them to date. It didn't go very well. I'm sure probably neither one of them wants us to bring it up again. We tried to get them to date. We're like, let's become like real sisters, you know? But he always looked out for me. Always. he was like a dad to me growing up, because I didn't grow up with my dad. And I know my dad now, and hands down, he's absolutely amazing. And one of the funniest guys in the room. He's the only other person I know that can go into a room and steal all the attention from me in one setting. He's the only one I know that can go to a casino and everybody's huddled around him because he won like $2 because he's that excited. He's amazing. My mom's absolutely amazing. She's just not like an outside person. She just likes to chill at home, and she's happy with that. But they broke up when I was younger, and her dad filled a huge role that I needed to feel safe and secure, because my mom was able to provide that, but it's different when it's a father type of figure. He would never let somebody say anything bad about me. And my mom filled a role for my best friend as kind of like a mother, you know, always looking out for her, wanting to make sure that she's safe and that we're doing the smart things, you know. You know, if you're not feeling good, stay home, take care of yourself. And so it was a nice balance. That was my youth growing up, was having these people around me all the time that were absolutely amazing. I feel super fortunate. But I'm kind of wondering what you guys are eating right now, since I have all this deliciousness. And I haven't spilt on myself yet. Like, dang, I might be doing pretty good tonight, aren't I? I'm not spilling on myself. You can tell how much I like the Cheetos with ice cream. I ate 4 Cheetos, and that was it. I'm trying to think of what my favorite chips are. I don't know. I like spicy chips. I don't know. I like the jalapeno chips. They're just good all the time. They're good for everything. I'm sugared out. This is like a once in a year thing for me, eating this much dairy and ice cream and all this. I'm mainly like a ramen noodle person, so it's like, you give me ramens, I can eat it the rest of my life. Tastes so good. Reminds me of childhood. Can't even hardly chew this down. These brownies actually have chocolate chips cooked into them, which is really good. When I go to California next, you guys will all meet my bestie. She tells stories way better than I do, because she laughs all the way through it, because I feel like I was the tortured one. But I probably did some stuff to her too. Like, I used to cut all of her t-shirts. I used to cut all of her t-shirts, and then I found out later those were actually her grandma's shirts. Ooh. I used to overly pluck her eyebrows. Oh my god. Her grandma used to get so mad at me, and because, I mean, mine were thin back then too. You know, when you're first learning, I mean, they're thin. She would literally have like one hair every little bit. That was it. I plucked them, and then I would just sit on top of her chest and be like, no pain, no gain, beauty is pain to her. And she would be like, and she just took it, right? But, I mean, I guess that's what she gets for burning my scalp and my hair. I love this girl. We still, even at mid-30s, we have the best time together. We went to the Grand Canyon this summer, Laughlin, Nevada this summer. We went to Vegas this summer. All one big trip. We went down to the beaches. It was amazing. I would definitely recommend that little loop to anybody if you're thinking from going from California all the way up. It's amazing. That Grand Canyon, amazing. Gorgeous, beautiful. I mean, it looked like a picture. It was scary because I'm afraid of heights, but man, that looked like a picture. It was amazing. I'm stuffed. I'm gonna find a kid that wants to eat the rest of this. You guys, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. In my next video, I'm gonna be doing some shout outs to some of my subscribers, just to help them grow their YouTube channel, because some of them, I have some that are just so amazing. Like, I'm talking like amazing subscribers. They've got amazing channels, and I feel so fortunate to have them, and they're always active, commenting on my videos, and just, they're so amazing. So I'm gonna give you guys some shout outs this next time I film. If you are a new person watching my video for the first time, come have some fun with me. I'm a real person. I cry, I laugh, I have fun, and we can just vibe and chill together. If you like this video, please like it. If you don't like it, you can hit that dislike button. Whatever you want to do, you're your own person. I'm glad I got to have some dessert with you tonight, and I just want to say have a good night. Take care.